Hi everyone, in this video we're going to go over leetcode question last stone weight. Major tech companies like Amazon, Facebook, Microsoft are asking this question while they're conducting their technical interviews. I hope you'll find this video useful for your technical interview preparations. Let's start with reading the question. We have a collection of stones. Each stone has a positive integer weight. Each turn we choose the two heaviest stones and smash them together. Suppose the stones have weights x and y, with x less than or equal to y. The result of the smash is, if x and y is equal, both stones are totally destroyed. If x and y are not equal, the stone of weight x is totally destroyed and the stone of weight y has new weight y minus x. At the end there is at most one stone left. Return the weight of the stone or 0 if there are no stones left. There's an example here, but I think we can see better in the whiteboard. So basically these are the stones and the associated weights. We need to pick the heaviest two stones out of this array, in this case 7 and 8, and smash them and take the difference of these two stones and put the number back in the array. Put the difference back in the array. Then we pick the second two heaviest numbers. So in this case 2 and 4, two heaviest stones. We smash them and put the difference back in the array. That's what we need to do. We can use arrays for this problem. Using arrays we can sort the array, put the heaviest stones in the end of the array, so simply picking the last two elements from the array and smashing the stones and putting the difference back in the array can solve the problem. But in that case we need to sort the array first, and when we put the stone back in we need to sort again, and that's not quite optimal way of doing this problem. Instead we can use heap data structure max heap to be precise. Max heap data structure using priority queues. That way we will store the heavy stones in the root of the tree, and when we call the pull functions we will simply pick the heaviest elements from the tree and smash them and put back in the tree again. So that's pretty much what we're going to do in this question. Let me show in the code. So here we create our max heap. This is a priority queue, and max heap by default is priority queues by default is min heap, but in order to turn it into max heap we can either call collections reverse order, or when we add items into the heap we can simply add as negative values of the number. We can multiply by -1. So here we create our max heap. Then we iterate through the array and add all the stones into the heap. If the heap size is greater or equal to 2, meaning that we have at least 2 items still, we pick the last 2 elements. We pick the 2 heaviest elements, from the root of the tree. That will be stone 1 and stone 2. So the question says if x and y are equal, both stones are destroyed, so we are not adding anything if they are equal. If x and y are not equal, the stone weight x is totally destroyed and the stone of weight y has a new weight y minus x. So if it's not totally destroyed, we simply get the difference here and add it back to the heap and heapify. So this way we create we go through all the items and finally, if the max heap is empty, then we return 0. Or if there is one item, we return that item here. So that's pretty much what we need to do here. And as for time complexity, these operations are all log n times, and also these two. So we have three log n operation here, and we can drop the constant 3. And on for the for loop here, so that will be on log n time, on log n time, yeah. And as for the space complexity, and that will be on. So let's submit and see. This is slow for some reason, but I guess it's the it's browser.